Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am again in front of you with the lecture of class 7. In the lecture of class 7, today I will start the new exercise that is based on the Pythagoras property. What is this Pythagoras and why its name is Pythagoras? Actually, there is a Greek mathematicians that is find for the right angle triangle, that is find one property that is called, he find out that property and give the name of to that property as a Pythagoras property. Okay, so that's why it's the property is known as Pythagoras property, because it is the name of a mathematician, that is a Greek mathematician. Okay, so let's start. What is this Pythagoras property? The Pythagoras property is possible only in right angle triangle. It is only possible, actually it is used to check, is it to check the triangle, is it a right angle or not. That means this property holds only in right angle triangle. Okay, so let's start. What is a right angle triangle? The triangle in which one angle is equals to 90 degree, that is known as right angle triangle. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle having always one angle is equals to 90 degree. The side of the side opposite to the 90 degree angle, that is always known as hypotenuse. That is, suppose here hypotenuse is equals to B and these two legs are called perpendicular or base. It is not sure that it is a perpendicular. It may be a perpendicular. One is known as perpendicular and the other one is known as base of the right angle triangle. But the triangle which is a slanting like this opposite to the 90 degree angle, that is always fixed, that is known as the hypotenuse. Okay, what is this hypotenuse, perpendicular and base? What is the use of these all these sides to come to the Pythagoras property? In right angle triangle, hypotenuse square, that means this length square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, in this triangle hypotenuse is b square, perpendicular is c square and base is a square. That means b square is equals to c square plus a square. I will take a nickname, as you all know, you all have your nickname. So I have a nickname as h is for hypotenuse, perpendicular for p, p is for perpendicular and b is for base. I will write HPB, hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. Okay, the important thing, if the Pythagoras properties hold in any triangle, then the triangle must be right angle triangle. Okay, so this property is used to find the triangle is right angle or not. So this property is very useful to find the type of a right angle triangle, to find the types, that is it a right angle or not. So let's start with the exercise and how we can apply this property for solving a question. So let's start from the first question. Let's start exercise 6.5. I have write down first two questions of this exercise, how we can solve, how we can apply the Pythagoras property. So let's start with the equation number 1. In this question, PQR is a right angle and is a triangle, right angle at P. So I will make a right angle triangle. It is right angle at P. That means 90 degree at P. If PQ, so I will write PQR. Okay, PQ is equals to 10 centimeter and PR is equals to 24 centimeter. The question demands to find QR, this side. So in triangle PQR, hypotenuse, that is QR, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square by Pythagoras property. Okay, in triangle this by Pythagoras property, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular plus base. That means QR whole square, it is hypotenuse QR is equals to PR whole square plus PQ find the value of QR. This is PR is 24 whole square plus 10 whole square. So write both centimeter together. It is 576 plus 100, that is 676, and this is QR whole square. Now I want to make the square in this side so that square and square will cancel and I will equate the length. Okay, so how you can solve it? You all know how to find 676. I will divide it by 2 by making the factors. 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 9s are 13, 13s are 13 1s are. So I have these pairs. So I will write it as QR whole square is equals to 2 into 13. That is whole square. This 2 is 2 times, 13 is 2 times. So I will write 2 common as a power of these two. This 2 and 2 will cancel. QR is equals to 13 2s are 26 centimeter. So this is the length of QR. So this is the way to apply the Pythagoras property. Now come to the question number second. How we can solve question number second? That is also similar like this. So I will make the triangle again and I will explain again so that each and every concept should be clear to everyone. Okay, so I will solve the next question. First, what is the next question? Question number second. I will make a triangle, right angle triangle, because Pythagoras is only possible in right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle at C. So I will write as A, B and C. Right? AB is 25 centimeter. Here hypotenuse is given. AC is 7. AC is 7 centimeter and the question demands to find this side. So this is a little bit change. We have to subtract this hypotenuse minus base. How? In triangle ABC by Pythagoras property, hypotenuse plus square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square, right? We have a value of 25 centimeter square is equals to BC. I don't know because I have to find it. AC is 7 centimeter. I will write the centimeter at last. This is 625. This is equals to BC whole square plus 7 7s are 49. So this comes here in a subtraction sign. The BC whole square is equals to 625 minus 49. 625 minus 49. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 6. Carry then 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 576. So BC whole square is 576. I want to make the factors of square. So I will do 576 by dividing 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Then I will write it as a 12 divided by 12. You can do the factor easily. So I will write it as BC whole square is equals to 2 and 12. 2 and 12 whole square. Square and square will cancel and the value of BC is equals to 24 centimeter. So this is the length of BC. I will write the unit at last. Okay, you can write the unit at last. Unit is compulsory to write down. Okay. Now come to the next question. Now I have write down the short form. The statement is little bit lengthy. I have take a short form of that question in which ladder is 15 meter long. Long ladder is leaning against a wall which is a 12 meter high from the ground, and the ladder is a meter away from this wall. You have to find the length of this A. Okay, find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall. This is the foot of the ladder from the wall. You have to find A. So I will name it as A, B, C. So I will take it as in triangle A, B, C. This AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. this is 15 whole square and AP is 12 whole square plus A square. I will write the dimension together, but taking A square, writing this 15 square minus 12 square, write centimeter square along with these two. This is 225 minus 144. After subtracting these two, 225 and 144. This is 1, this is 8. Okay, so this is 81. This is A square. So I will write it as 9 square. 9 9s are 81. This 2 and 2 will cancel and the value of A is 9. So I will write the statement distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall, that is equals to 9 meters. Okay, so this is the way to solve the question. Now come to the next question. Come to the question number 4, in which you have to find that these are the possible sides of a right angle triangle or not. So we will use Pythagoras property to check these are the possible sides of right angle triangle or not. So let's start with the right angle triangles property. But first of all, I will make a right angle triangle, and one thing will you keep in your mind, that is 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter, and out of 6 centimeter, 6.5 and 5, the longest side is always a hypotenuse, 6.5 centimeter, and one side is a 6 centimeter is a perpendicular and 2.5 as a centimeter. So there is no confirmation. You can take any one of as a perpendicular and second one is as a base, but the longest side is always a hypotenuse. So I will check by taking the Pythagoras. So I will, let us suppose h is equals to 6.5, perpendicular is equals to 6 centimeter. This is 6 and the base is equals to 2.5. Okay. So I will check by using hypotenuse square. This is 6.5 centimeter whole square, right? It will equals to, by doing the multiplication, 6.5 into 6.5, we will get 42.25 centimeter square. Now come to perpendicular square plus base square. It will equals to 6 centimeter square plus 2.5 centimeter square, right? So it will equals to 6 and 36 plus 625. 25 into 25, that is 625. So when I will add these two, 36 and 0, this is 6 and 6, 12, that is again 42.25 centimeter square. Okay, so this implies hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. This implies I will give the name of this side, that is ABC. So this triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, and at last question says that in case of right angle, identify the right angle. The right angle is angle B is equals to 90 degree. Because the longest side's opposite angle is a right angle. Okay, now come to the second part of this question. So I will take another triangle with the different measurements which are given here. So I will check by using these three sides. Second part, A 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 5 centimeter. I will take the longest side as a H. And perpendicular is 2 centimeter and base is also 2 centimeter, right? So I will check h square, that is 5 centimeter whole square. 5 5s are 25 centimeter square. When I check perpendicular square plus base square, then perpendicular is 2 centimeter square plus base is also 2 centimeter square. That is equals to 2 2s are 4 centimeter square plus 4 centimeter square. So 4 and 4, 8 centimeter square. It will never be equals. Both are not equal. This implies h square not equals to perpendicular plus base square. This implies sides of right angled triangle, right angled triangle. Okay, so this is the way to find the is it a right angle triangle or not. So there is one more question, do that question, there is one more part of this question, do the practice of these 4 questions and do more and more question like this to understand the Pythagoras property. Okay, and this is my first lecture. In the first lecture of this exercise I will deliver the second lecture in my next video. Thank you.